Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm coming to you from my favorite room in my home. This is my sunroom. I absolutely love this room because it is so relaxing. I'm sorry about the lighting. I know that it's better for me to record and film in front of the light source, not with it behind me, but this is just the most comfortable way for me to sit in this space, okay? I wanted to create a video highlighting the things that I do with my daughter, some of the ways that I bond with my daughter as a, I guess, part 2 to the series. I did a video where I shared 10 ways that I bond with my son, and I asked if anyone wanted me to do one with my daughter to please let me know, and several people did. I wanted to finally deliver that. Bonding doesn't have to be something that is like outlandish. You don't actually have to do much to bond with your children. It's just about spending time with them and connecting with them in the way that they connect, okay? So if you're not familiar with my daughter, her name is Jenell B Stewart, and she actually is a brand. She has a YouTube channel, she has a Facebook page, a Twitter, and an Instagram. And she also has a clothing boutique where we sell children's fashions. And my daughter and I are very, very close. Her name is a derivative of my name, Jenell, and she is L, in case you ever wondered where that came from. And it's actually, her name is actually a derivative of all of our names, because my husband's name is Joel, my son's name is Joel Jr., I'm Jenell, and she's L. So her name is a derivative of all of our names, actually. So the first way that I would say that I like to bond with L is with cooking. Now, my mom wasn't too big about me being with her in the kitchen when I was younger and cooking and all of that. She wasn't really big on that. And then suddenly one day when I got to a certain age, she had this ridiculous idea that I would just cook for myself. Like, just out of nowhere, I would just be able to cook. And I will say that I enjoy cooking. I'm not like the best cook. I'm not really good with like creating my own recipes and stuff, but being a vegan has really taught me a lot more about herbs and spices, a lot more than I knew before. And of course, being a vegan requiring me to try new things, try new foods, cook vegetables in new ways, and be open-minded. And I really get to bond with Elle through cooking because she really enjoys cooking. So after I peel, you know, fruits or vegetables, I will have her help me, you know, throw the peels away. And after I chop, she'll take the chopped veggies and put them in a bowl. I'll also have her help me with the seasoning. So, you know, my hand on top of her hand and shaking the seasonings on. And she loves mixing. So let's say, for example, if we're making pancakes from scratch, for example, we did that with her for her dad on Father's Day. She'll mix the bowl and add the ingredients in after I've measured them, and help me mix up the pot. So Elle really does love to cook. So another way that I bond with Elle is through coloring. I think I might have talked about this with my son as well. We love to color, and I'm a mom who used to be an educator. I was a teacher, so I know that coloring has a lot of educational and psychological benefits. It's not just about identifying colors and coloring in a line, but there's physical benefits like mobile dexterity and fine motor skills, and then also psychological benefits of just being able to express yourself. Coloring in art is a form of expression, and I write about coloring and the different psychological benefits of coloring on my blog. I'll link that in the description box below if you want to read to see a little bit more about why I value coloring. But if you're not subscribed to Elle's YouTube channel, please subscribe, because there you'll see videos of her coloring, and we have such a great time doing that. So the third way that I bond with Elle is through play. We love playing with dolls. Girls love playing with dolls. But me and Elle, we really, really play. Like, we get really into it, and we have tons of conversations. She's a doll, I'm a doll. We actually have videos of us playing with dolls and stuff on her YouTube channel. We really get down in the play. Like, we spend a lot of time playing and really getting into character. She really has a domestic and maternal instinct like most little girls do. So she loves to cook for her toys and take care of them. So you can really enjoy watching some of her videos where we show us playing together on her YouTube channel. The fourth way that I like to bond with Elle is through our manis and our petties. Yes, I have no problem with my daughter wearing nail polish, so I love to give her a manicure and a pedicure. She loves being taken care of, and I think more so than just the being taken care of, Elle really loves that bonding experience because I'm really doing something for her. And of course, it's a very feminine activity, so she feels really girly getting her nails done, and I have lots of nail polish. So I find that she'll want to wear the color that I have. If I get a new color on my toes, she wants that color on her toes. If I paint my nails purple and then the next day I change it to green, she wants to switch her colors like as often as I do. So we enjoy our pedicure and manicure time. We talk about stuff and we really just bond and connect in that way. The fifth way that I connect with Elle is through our Hidden Figures time. I subscribe to the Highlights books, and you might be familiar with Highlights from your day. And there's several books that you can get through Highlights, and one of them is called Hidden Figures or Hidden Pictures. Basically, it's a photo that your child can either color, and sometimes it already comes colored. You look for the objects, you look for the hidden spoon or the hidden animal or whatever it may be, and sometimes you have a sticker that you can place over that, and then other times you just have to circle it. And Elle really is good at locating and finding the most obscure photos. Like, it's really weird. She's really good at that. And I've been teaching her how to get even better by helping her identify certain characteristics of the actual item. So maybe it may be color. If it's a colored one, like this is green, look in all of the areas where you see green. Or if it's not one of those, I try to use some of the characteristics by shape, such as this is round. Look for the area where there's a lot more round things. And when those two things don't work and she's still unable to find it, then I teach her some skills to really help tackle it, such as sliding your finger across the page slowly left and right and move your way up or down until you find the object. So we really bond through that because she enjoys doing them and I enjoy doing them with her. And it's critical thinking. Like, you really have to pay attention and focus in order to discover all of these great things hidden in the picture. So the sixth way that I bond with Elle is by going on girl dates. Usually when I'm running an errand, Elle will want to be the one that will go with me. Sometimes Joelle does too, but I mentioned in the video when I talked about bonding with Joelle that my son really likes to play. Like, that's his thing. He's more into toys, his Legos, Transformers, cars, trucks, Hot Wheels, all of that. Like, that's really his thing. So anytime we have to go like run an errand, obviously I have to run errands with my children all together when my husband's not home because we have different schedules, okay? But when my husband's home and Joelle has the opportunity of not coming with me, he chooses not to, so he can play or be on the iPad or the computer, whatever. So Elle will go with me, and now that it's summer, Elle will also go with me because she's with me during the day while my son is at camp. So we'll run our errands, we'll run my errands, and she'll be with me. And I call those my little girl dates because we go, we hang out, and usually after we're finished running all the errands or whatever, I like to do my errands in the day. So earlier in the day, right after we drop him to camp around 8:39, we'll run all the errands. And then we'll go and we'll get lunch. We'll go to Chipotle, we'll go to the sushi spot, we'll go to the Thai restaurant, and we'll go get lunch. And we have like these little girl dates periodically, maybe once or twice every week. More frequently now that it's summer and I have a lot more events and I have a lot more things to purchase in preparation for the my event and for my time away. So we'll do it a lot more now, but just naturally running errands and going and doing stuff is kind of what I call my girl dates because Elle just loves to be with me. She really loves to be with me. She's my little mini me, like always up under me. I call her my wallet because you always have your wallet with you, and that's kind of like how Elle is for me. The seventh way that I bond with Elle is by reading together. I also shared this with my son because it's not specific to any one of my children. My children love reading. They love being read to. They love reading books on their own when they can, whether it be looking through photos or just like pretending to read and come up with their own stories. But my kids love reading. We read to them every single night before bed. My husband and I will take turns with who we read to, but now I feel like they've kind of like settled into a system. Elle wants me to read and my son wants his dad to read. So typically that's what will happen, but usually for nap time, because I'm the one with them, I will read to both of them for nap time. And then we also take trips to the library where we get to read and take out books. And when my son was in school during the school year, he'll bring books home from the library and he gets so excited to read them. So reading in general is a way that Elle and I bond. It's just one of the best ways to bond with your children, over stories, over literature. It increases their vocabulary because they're learning new words. It exposes them to new things, new people, new cultures, new places that they probably would never know about or see unless you actually went there, depending on which types of books you get. And for Elle, it's important to me that I find books for her that help boost her confidence, build her self-confidence as a Black woman, and as a girl with natural hair in a society where natural hair is not the norm. I like to get her books where she can see characters and images of characters that look like her, with hair like her, that talk about hair like hers as well. The 8th way that I bond with Elle is through Netflix and chilling, okay? Elle loves watching movies. I've watched Moana like at least 5 million times. We were just watching Moana, right? Yeah. We were just watching Moana. We watched that movie all the time. Yeah. Yes. And before it was Moana, it was Finding Dory. Before it was Finding Dory, it was Home. Yep. And before that, it was Frozen. She just loves to watch the same movie over and over and over again. I wasn't like that growing up. I'm more of a like watch it once and I'm good. She definitely gets that from her father because he'll watch a movie and watch it again and again and again. I will do that with her because she always wants to watch movies with me. So Elle and I will watch movies all the time and we'll bond. And if you saw my How I Bond with My Son video, I talked about watching movies with him. And I explained that Joel wants to watch movies. So he wants to talk to you, ask you tons of questions, as if you were the producer, honey, as if you were the executive producer, as if you were the character in the movie. He wants to ask a ton of questions. Watching movies with Elle is actually very different. She doesn't really talk much. She just watches the movie. Her thing is she wants to cuddle, right? Yeah. You like to cuddle, right? Elle wants to cuddle. So when you watch a movie with Elle, you kind of got to be like this. Right? You like to cuddle? Yeah. Yeah. My son, not necessarily. He would never be on top of me like this watching a movie. But we will be talking, honey, the whole time through. So the 9th way that I bond with Elle is through being like her coach. So Elle is involved in lots of the activities. What activities are you in? Gymnastics, dance class, ballet. And this summer, what are you doing at the pool? Swimming.
And
so,
putting my nose in the water.
And putting your nose in the water, yeah. So I'm like her coach. When Elle goes to gymnastics, I'm there encouraging her. I record her videos and I share them on her YouTube channel. So if you want to see her videos from doing gymnastics, you can totally go and watch them there. I will share her videos because I want her to see how well she's doing, but I also want to track her progress. And when we come home, we've invested in some, small gym equipment. We will practice, I'll practice with her, teaching her how to do a better version of whatever skills she's learning there. So forward rolls, backward rolls, cartwheels, handstands, those type of things. I'm like her coach. Same thing with ballet. When she comes home from ballet, we will review things that she's done, and now she's doing swimming. So she just started this week, and I asked the coach if there was anything that we could do to, advance her or just to practice. And the coach said she needed to practice getting her face wet because she doesn't like it. And when they ask her to put her head in the water, she's not really there yet. I'm coaching her with that in the bathtub. We put her, like she said, we put her head under the water. And I've taught her how to hold her breath and how to go under. And we've gotten to the point where she can hold her breath and put her face under the water for 7 seconds. So she's doing really, really good.
And the number 10 way I bond with mommy.
That was very good. The number 10 way that we bond together is through doing her hair. Doing Elle's hair is one of those bonding moments that I think all mothers have. My bonding moment with my mom over my hair care routine wasn't very positive. It's not one that I can say, oh, we were bonding, because it wasn't a positive experience. I think for Elle, it's definitely different, and I'm sure when she grows up, she will remember our moments together as a positive way because we are taking care of her hair. I know what to do, and it all comes down to education, right? Like my mother just did not know what to do with my hair, how to take care of natural hair, so we didn't have the same bonding experience that I have with Elle. We talk about her hair. She's very familiar with hairstyles, hair terminology, hair products, how to use hair products. She's familiar with her hair regimen, and I make her a part of that experience because I want for Elle to grow up knowing what to do. I want for Elle to grow up loving her hair, and I want Elle to grow up with the tools so that I don't have these weird, ridiculous expectations that when she turns 12, you know, or 11, 12, that she's just gonna know what to do and start taking care of her hair on her own. I want her to know how to do it because I'm teaching her how to do it. So her hair care routine is definitely one of those ways that we bond. And I could go on, and you know, so if you want more ways to bond with your daughter, let me know. I'll make a follow-up video to this one. It won't be anytime soon. It will be like later, you know, a couple months from now. Give this video enough time to just like be seen, be viewed, and just let me know if you want more. And I would love for you to share with me what are some of the ways that you bond with your daughter or your daughters. Give me some ideas. Do you bond with your children in the way that I've described here, or are there other ways that you feel you guys bond differently? I would love to know how you're doing that. Do you like spending time with me? Yeah. Do you have a lot of fun when you spend time with me?
Yeah. And going to the park.
Going to the park? A lot of parks?
Yeah.
I didn't even talk about that in the video. Maybe I should have. Going to the park, right? We have a lot of fun at the park?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you have a lot of fun doing with me?
Yeah.
What else?
Like eating.
Oh yeah, I talked about that in the video. I said that we bond when we go out to have lunch, right? Yeah?
And like playing.
Yeah. Oh, your shoes are on the wrong feet.
Oh yeah, my shoes are on the right.
We gotta fix that. All right, let's tell everybody bye-bye.
Please subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye, everyone.
You have to say, give this video a thumbs up.
Give this video.
You have to say it a little bit louder.
Give this video a thumbs up.
You don't have to scream. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please, if you have not already, subscribe to my channel. Leave any questions or comments you have below. And as always, I love you for watching. Bye.